hell was that? Oh, what's going on?
Feels like a storm.
Some kind of solar storm. Hello and welcome to another edition of
Die Rolling.
I'm Adam.
And I'm Jamie.
And we're here today to take a look at Dranda Games' Solar Storm.
Exciting.
Yes, it is.
I'm really looking forward to playing this game. Having worked with you, or working with you, I see you play this a few times at lunch.
I have indeed.
And me, because I work and you slack around, I've not had that opportunity to yet play that game, so I'm looking...
Tonight's your chance, right?
Yeah, tonight is my chance for you to work by playing the rules and me to slack around by enjoying the game.
Basically, every day. So, Solar Storm is a game where you are on board a spaceship which has got caught in the gravitational pull of the sun and you are trying to escape. You escape by working cooperatively to repair the ship, divert power from the various different rooms aboard the ship to the energy core to then press the warp ignition button to get the hell out of Dodge.
In which reality is we will die in the end.
Yes. Chances are we will fail at this game. It's very tough. I played several games of this and I've not won it yet.
Well, to quote a very wise man, myself, let's get it to the table.
Hey Adam, need a word.
Yes, Will.
I feel really bad just being sat in the corner all the time, being made the little
Feel bad
guy.
about it. It's fine. It's not a problem. We don't like you in the corner.
No, but I feel really bad.
Well, don't feel bad. It's fine, mate. Don't worry about it.
You make me
It's the
feel.
best place for you.
Yeah.
You don't want you in front of the camera.
No, that's the problem. I'm put behind the camera. I want people to see me. I'm not the traitor behind the camera all the time.
The traitor in front of the camera.
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, what are you asking?
Yeah, just to be more respect as a creator.
I did catch your cooking show.
Oh, good. What do you think of that?
Oh, you're still here. Sorry,
Yes. Yeah.
I didn't realise you're still here.
Yeah.
Right,
What do you
okay.
think?
Sure.
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 I don't think that's good enough.
Okay. Cool. Good chat. Good chat. Always a good chat, Will.
Yeah. Hey Jamie, I'm fed up of being stuck in the corner. I want to have a bit more presence on camera. But I spoke to Adam earlier and he said no.
Okay, I understand what you're saying, and I'm taking your feedback on board. So we saw your cooking.
Yeah? What do you make of it?
Well, I like the diversification.
Hmm.
You know, cooking up a storm with a deck builder. But not really sure where you were going with it.
I'm just showing how you make a great deck builder game.
Oh, fantastic. When are we going to see it?
As soon as possible.
Oh, good. Well, why don't you review that one?
Yeah, I'll bring that in.
Cool.
So, we didn't survive the solar storm. We played 2 games of it, and both times we died. Second time, we died worse than we died the first time. I mean, it's still death, so technically it's as bad as each other.
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of Pandemic. It's got that Pandemic feel to it. It's got that frustration when you first play Pandemic that it feels like an impossible game. You played it how many times now?
5 or 6 times now.
How many times you won?
0 times. I've come very close twice.
Yeah, it feels to me that it's one of those games that you either need to fully understand and utilise all of the mechanics on the cards and get the right cards and you win the game. I think you could probably make this game easier because it has some single events. I think if you played 4 single events or 3 single events, that would give you a little bit more time.
If you had some more cards that were single events, you mean?
Yeah. Certainly for me, I really like. I like the theme. I like the game. Do you know what? I genuinely like the game but I think I'd probably house rule just to add a couple more single event cards in there.
So cheat.
I wouldn't say I wouldn't say cheat. For me, I think it's on that cusp for me of being a game I'd find really frustrating and wouldn't play again. Because
And I've seen you rage quit stuff.
yeah, but I don't mind losing games, but I don't like losing every game. So yeah, for me, that's a negative. Is I don't think it's quite balanced.
Okay.
But that said, it's probably just because I'm rubbish at playing the game. It could be as simple as that. But a real positive is it's not very often when I review a game I go, I want to play it again.
Yeah.
So it really did draw me in. I like the fact it feels like Pandemic, but is space themed. But they've not ripped off that game mechanic. They really have made it their own. They've made it a good game. This will do well on Kickstarter.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I think I agree with you. Like my initial, when I was looking through the rules of this, I thought it sounds a bit pandemic-ish because you're going around, you're trying to basically stop these cubes from coming off the board. So you're basically damage kind of limitation, I guess. Trying to make sure everything's in certain places. So but playing it is a blast. It's a great game. The theme really kind of it bleeds into the game. The resources you've got, they're all quite space resources. The rooms themselves all have different action kind of things you can do. I think that I'd agree with you. It's quite hard. It's one of those games that you would play with a game group, and you'd feel so good if you actually beat the game. But it is very close to that table flip element of, do you know what, actually this game's not fair, and it's very hard to try and balance games where it's kind of fair but firm, and this one is very close to being unfair. But generally this is a really cool game. I really enjoy it.
I really enjoy it. I'm definitely going to back this one on Kickstarter, regardless of my current thoughts and feelings, just because I want to keep playing it. And to see if I can beat it. I know you're 5 games in.
Yeah, so close a couple of times.
Yeah, to be fair, the first time we played it, we were probably like 1 round away.
We did worse the second time, which was amusing. But I think, it's got solo rules to it as well. We didn't actually have a chance to have a go of that and see how that is, but there are solo rules planned for this. There's also a really nice kind of mat, which has the artwork on here is pretty cool.
Yeah.
But the mat is like a kind of the sun, which looks pretty cool.
Yeah, it's one to watch. I can see this one really kicking off and flying off on Kickstarter.
Straight for the sun.
Straight for the sun. No, not for the sun. Maybe away from the sun.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm disappointed they didn't call the ship the SS Icarus or something. Just from a nerdy perspective, I guess. But yeah, great game.
If I got one minor feedback item, it's one. For me, we're quite well lit, but I really struggle to read some of the text on the cards. If they're just a little bit brighter or a little bit more contrast on there, that would be a little bit easier for me to pick those up and read them. But I don't know if it's because I'm being lazy or whatever. But the reality is that I found that a bit annoying.
Yeah. This is a review copy that was sent to us by Dranda Games. We don't actually review the review prototype kind of copies we get. We just kind of give you a general idea of how we felt about it. That way, it's very unbiased kind of opinion on this. We're not getting paid to do this. It's just our honest thoughts of the game. In this case, it's Solar-Storm.
Do you know what? One thing we didn't do.
What didn't we do?
We didn't say where we would price it.
Where would you price this, Jamie?
I would say around the £30 to £40 mark.
Yeah, I reckon between that £35 is probably a good kind of amount for that. I don't know whether if there's any other stretch goals they're doing, any components and stuff, but generally that as it is great.
Well worth a £35-40 game. There's a lot of playability in that game. So yes, as you said, it is. We're not getting paid for these reviews. We don't really want to get paid for these reviews, so we can be impartial. But we're not reviewing it.
I think the best kind of seal of approval for this, that was a seal of approval, is the fact that Jamie did want to sit down and post again. A lot of reviews we do, Jamie will play the game and be like, yeah, I know enough about this game really, but this one was like, yeah, I did that, Let's play
Play,
again.
let's play again.
Yeah.
One of the big games that got me into board gaming was Pandemic, and this had that same excitement and feel when you're chasing the win, and for me, I genuinely love this game.
It's Pandemic in space, but it doesn't feel like Pandemic in space.
Yeah. Yes.
Great game.
Great game.